Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, this is ScrapMan bringing you another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and we are back doing our exspudiments with the Spud guns. Now, last episode, we made this awesome, pretty much laser carver that does waves of spuds that just carve right through walls of cardboard, as you can see. Oh, I didn't line this up completely accurately. But some of you are asking for, as a result of this, you were asking for 3D printers. And today we're going to focus on like laser cutter / printer things. I don't know why you were saying that this reminds you of a 3D printer when this is doing the exact opposite of printing. This isn't adding material, this is taking away material. So I think laser cutter is more accurate. But at the same time, we are kind of, in this episode, we're going to be focused on making, like, images or statues or designs on a 2D plane at least. 3D is a little bit too complicated for me for now, but we're going to try 2D. Now, also, some of you were saying that I should turn my particles off, and when I turn my particles off, it makes no difference. Unfortunately, these cardboard deterioration particles are not actually included in the particles settings, so there's no way for us to make this a little bit more visible and get rid of some of that excess visual baggage that is blocking our view. So that's there to stay for now, unfortunately. Particles do not seem to affect that, so I'm just going to turn them back on. But anyway, like I said, today we are going to be focusing on something that can actually carve an image. So my goal is, I'm going to keep it 16 by 16. We're going to use the same version of this spud wall. And I'm going to build another thing over here that is going to be the replicator, or the image sensor, rather. So any 16 by 16 image that I put in front of this, any like statue or just drawing or something. Actually, I could even make it like a drawing if we use sensors to be color sensitive. I think that's the way to do it. It'll be so much quicker and easier to actually make something, because rather than having to actually build my own statue, I can just draw a picture onto a wall, and then it'll be able to replicate it over there. All right, I am so happy that I just thought of that. That was not the original plan for this episode, but that's going to make things so much easier. And we can actually take a flat drawing and turn it into a three-dimensional object on only on one layer of cardboard, though. We can't do a 360-degree view of different like contours and stuff, so it's just gonna be one layer, but oh, this is gonna be great. So first thing I need to do is, so I guess we'll make a white background, and we'll have the sensors detect white only. So I'm just gonna make a row of 16 sensors here, and we're gonna set the color mode to white on all of them, which is actually the easiest because it defaults to white. As soon as you press color, it's already on white, so this makes things super quick. I'm also going to put them on max view distance, since it doesn't really matter if anything else gets in the way. As long as it's not white, these sensors will not trigger. All right, so this is all set, so I'm just going to save this as the default unnamed, and we're going to spawn in 16 of these and weld them all together. All right, and here we have it. We have the 16 by 16 wall of sensors, and they were not welded at all in the same direction, so it looks a little bit weird with the sensor indicator. But that doesn't matter. Let's just do a quick test, make sure that it actually detects white. And there we go. All right, it's looking good. So now comes the tedious part. I gotta relay every single one of these sensors to its analogous AND gate. And I'm hoping that should translate the message, correct? Okay, now just to finish this process and hope I don't hook up any connections wrong. Here we go. Okay, I just tried to wire all of them up, and I've discovered that this is the worst way to do it. Having them being in line with each other like this makes it impossible to see which connections I've connected and which connections I haven't connected, and which connections I've misconnected versus which connections are actually correct. And I'm just making mistakes that I can't figure out how to correct. So what I'm gonna have to do here, my own little problem-solving 300 IQ genius, I'm just stupid. But I'm gonna solve my problem here. And the way I'm gonna solve my problem is by giving myself the ability to move this wall into position. That way I can offset it from these and see the actual connections, and then turn it back to where I need it to be. So now if I just weld this onto this, there we go. I should be able to move this entire arm if I put a controller on it. There. So now having it on this angle will make it so much easier, I think, to actually see. Oh yeah, so much easier to see what is connected to. Oh, look at, oh wait, did I miss that one? Oh, see, I already made a mistake, but now I know that I made a mistake. Instead of it being like this, like now there's no way to tell that I just made that mistake. Like everything looks pretty much exactly the same. But once we set this on an angle, now I can see something's not right. This is so much quicker. Something's not right here. There's 2 left over here, but there's 1 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How did I do that? How did I make a 15 by 16 wall? I am really glad that I did this new method, because I would have messed up connections all over the place if it wasn't for this. There we go. Now things actually line up. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We got it. It's saved. And here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. The last and final connection. We have done it. Look at that. Look at that curve. Look at that curve. It's beautiful. And it's gone. And it's back, and it's beautiful. And it's gone. And it's back. And it's beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and put this back on 0. There we go. And now you can not tell how many connections there are anymore. It looks really simplistic now. So I'm hoping I wired all these up right. I made a couple of mistakes here and there that took a little bit of backtracking to correct, but it was much easier than it would have been with this. I mean, imagine if one of these was not hooked up correctly. There's no way to tell. This was essential. This was essential. All right, so now we're gonna do a test run. So now if I just make myself a 16 by 16 wall, just like this, I should be able to paint white on this wall, and then it should cut out exactly what I paint from a cardboard canvas right here. All right, so let's do a test. If I turn this on, nothing should fire. Oh no. Oh no. I'm realizing that this doesn't work. The reason why it doesn't work is because in order for any of these to turn on, it has to go through a chain reaction. So we are actually going to have to create a lookup table. Oh, we have a lot more wiring to do, people. We have a lot more wiring to do. As much as it pains me to do this, we gotta disconnect this because we need all these connections unhooked. Oh, this is so terrible. This is so terrible. So I think we might need to rebuild a spud wall, because what we need is, we need one of these, but we want them to not be hooked up into each other. These are going to be lone spud cannons here. And then we need to build this into another 16 by 16 wall and get rid of this one completely. All right, now we have a new spud wall where all the guns are just hooked into the one logic gate. The logic gates are not hooked up into each other. And now what we have to do is actually make a wall of logic that is leading into each other like the previous wall was. And then what we're gonna have to do, oh boy, oh, this is gonna be tedious. This is gonna be very tedious. Why do I have 2 bearings on here now? Does it still work? Okay. So pretty much double the work that we just had. And I'm already an hour into recording. Oh, this is gonna be great. I hope you guys appreciate what I put into these videos for you. All right, let's cue the time lapse. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and I have rehooked everything up and more, and this took a long time. This took like, I think like close to 40, a little over 40 minutes, actually. I'm actually terrified right now that I don't even have this hooked up right. Like, this could just completely not work at all. So, we're gonna do a test run here. I'm gonna do a test run. If we turn this on and press this button, these should not shoot. Okay, good. Good. So far. But now we're gonna have the ultimate test. I'm gonna paint this entire thing white. And if all of this is white, all of these should shoot and destroy this entire thing. Why are these not on? Is this more than 20 blocks? This might be more than 20 blocks. Okay. Okay, if that's why. That's why. It's just because it's more than 20 blocks. Okay, so now if we paint this white. Okay, those are all on. So now that means every single one of these should shoot. Please. Please work. Please shoot. Wait, what? None of these are going. We have a problem. Why aren't... Why? Oh, wait, these are not... Oh, okay. Okay, that's why. Wait, hold on. There's a mistake now. There's actually a mistake. Wait, what is going on here? 20 white. So something's not right here. These should not be on if these aren't on. These are all 20 and white. And this... Why aren't these detecting this? There's an issue with the sensors. 20 white. Wait, what? White. Okay. Oh, this is weird. I have to reset them on white, even though they are already on white. I actually have to put them on white again for the sensor to turn on? What is happening? This is scaring me. I keep thinking there's an issue with my logic or my connections, but I think it's the sensors themselves, which is an unexpected issue. Okay, now they should all be firing. Okay, it looks like everything is firing. Okay, this means that it is probably all hooked up right. However, it does not mean that it is perfect. All of these could still fire when all of this is white because there could be some cross-wired connections in which one of these sensors could be triggering more than one of these spud guns. Like, I don't know if any of those issues happens. The only way we can really test this out is to start drawing pictures and see if we can actually make exact replicas of what we have over here. All right, so I think it's pretty obvious what our first thing should be. And that is, of course, an S followed by an M. If I turn this on and press the button, we should get ourselves my logo. Well, not my logo, but just my letters. All right, here we go. Please work. Wait a minute. Something's not right again. Okay. Okay. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. That's why. I put this in the wrong spot. Here, I need to actually paint out our way. But look, I think it worked. I think it worked. Even though this wasn't actually... Hold on. Hold on. We do have an issue here, though. We do have an issue here. That one did not get triggered. Is it a sensor issue again? All right, it's a sensor issue again. I don't know what's wrong with these sensors. All right, so the first test is a partial success. We just forgot to put our canvas down in the right spot. So this is the right spot. All right, so what should we do next? What should we draw next? What if we just draw something completely random? The unfortunate thing is that it needs to be one piece. It has to all be connected because things can't be floating in the air, unfortunately. So now if we delete this, I guess let's draw a person. Let's just draw a person. All right, we're gonna have the head. Actually, we're gonna have it be a circular, like an open head like this. All right, but remember, everything has to be connected. There can't be any... Actually, that works too. All right, there we go. There's the head. And then we're gonna have kind of like a crazy body here. And he's gonna have really kind of short legs. Actually, he's gonna be in like a stance like this. There we go. All right, let's see if we can paint this thing. All right, we're gonna turn it on, press the button, and go. It works. It works. Oh, look at this. Look at him. He's perfect. He is a perfect replica. Oh, this is great. You know what? Let's do this speed build style. I'm gonna draw you guys a banana here. This is your banana, okay? There you go. We're gonna go ahead and 3D print this banana. And you know what? I'm just gonna color this cardboard yellow just in preparation for your nice 3D printed banana. There we go. You ready? You ready? And there you go. Here's your banana. Here is your banana. Just for you. Just for you right there. Actually, you know what I'm just thinking? We can actually make these objects automatically detachable if we leave the bottom row clear. So now for the next one, I'm gonna draw you guys a toaster, and this toaster is gonna automatically be detached from the base after we finish it. All right, you ready? Here is your toaster. We got the toaster part. We got the handle on the side. All right, I'm gonna make the handle black over here. And then we got the toast. We're gonna make the toast coming out of the toaster. There you go, there's your toaster. All right, you ready? We're gonna put the toaster right up here. And this time, so this is kind of like 3D printing in that the model that you get is just one like base color, and you actually have to paint it afterwards. So we're gonna turn this on, and here comes your toaster. And it should detach from the base automatically. There you go. Look at that. It's perfect. So now we can go ahead and just paint her up here. All right, we got a toaster, and it is its own loose object as well. We should start saving some of these. Oh, this is great. This is actually a really fun tool. What else are we gonna draw? Let's draw like future military base style. Let's draw a future military like spaceship kind of thing. All right, so it's gonna have like the nose, and then it's gonna have, I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just thinking of like a spaceship design that is similar to some of the designs you guys have been submitting. Wait, what? This is not symmetrical. There we go. Now it's symmetrical. And you know what? And we're even gonna have like, whoops. We're gonna have like a cockpit thing there, a hole over here. I don't know what now it just looks like a weird alien face. You know what? This started off as a spaceship and now it's just turning into a weird alien symbol. I'm sorry for what I've created. All right, I don't know what this is, but we're gonna print it. Turn this button on, press it, turn it off, and there we go. Just like that, it has been printed, and I guess I'll just, you know what? Maybe this is just a, this is it. This is one of the spaceships from the future military base. It's just been corrupted. That's why it's black. And that's why it looks all weird and disjointed, and I don't know what it is. I really don't know what that is. All right, now I kind of want to draw like another stick figure man. Have I mentioned that I'm not an artist, and I'm also not like a pixel artist? So I'm just trying to explain why I'm so bad at this. What do we do with his arm? How do I get his arm not to be in his leg? You know what? And this arm is broken. He has a noodly appendage. Actually, it kind of almost looks like he has a gun now. Pew pew. Now, the unfortunate thing is I can't give him eyes because those wouldn't actually be attached to his body, unfortunately. They would just fall out of his head. You know what? Let's watch it happen, though. Let's watch it happen. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. All right, here we go. And go. It would have probably helped if I had actually put some cardboard there, wouldn't it? There we go. And go. All right. Oh, wait. Oh, what? Did I not have his... Oh, I forgot to attach his head to itself. Hold on a second here. My bad. So we're just going to remove these eyes. And we have to make sure his head is actually attached like this. There we go. Look at what happened. What did we do to him? I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna put you out of your misery here. There we go. All right. Messed up stick person incoming. Oh, whoa, he's doing a handstand. All right, we're doing some yoga here. Doing a headstand. All right, we'll put stick person over here. All right, and we have to build a car. Like, we have to carve a car out of this. Gonna have the body of the car go out over here. And we got the roof of the car. And we got the back of it over here. There's that. Those are the worst wheels. This is pixel art, though. It's pixel art. We don't have that much quality here. All right. And, I mean, that's pretty much all we can really put on this car. This is the most derpy looking car. But it is a car nonetheless. Let's go ahead and print ourselves a car. There it is. Oh, I forgot to turn it. No, no, it's gonna hit it away. Made a mistake. You know what? That's okay. All we have to do is just do it again. Just gotta print it again. Gotta make sure I turn this off after I start it so it doesn't go through it again. All right, and here's our car. Let's just go ahead and paint it up. Look at that. That's a beautiful car. And we can make as many copies of these things as we want. Oh, actually, you know what? We can make, like, a bunch of copies in a row. If we separate these like this, as long as I take them out in time, we should give ourselves a bunch of copies of this car. Let's try it. As soon as it detaches, I have to take it out. There we go. Put that over here. Put that one over here. This is awesome. Put that one over here. Uh-oh. Stop. There we go. And now we've just made ourselves 4 copies of this car. Oh, and apparently we hit our other car over. All right, so I think we have a wildly successful 2D printer, and it's almost like a 3D printer from a 2D surface, because we're just drawing on a flat surface, and then we're making an actual 3-dimensional carve out of what we draw on a flat surface. So technically, we've kind of made a 3D printer. It just adds 1 layer of depth to a flat drawing, which I think is pretty cool. But it's not a legit 3D printer that can take like a cube or like a 3-dimensional object and then replicate it on all sides. That is a little bit above my my scrap mechanic level there. So anyway, let me know what you would make in this 2D printer. What kind of pixel art things would you draw on a 16x16 grid to have printed in a 3D state like this? I look forward to seeing what else we're going to be doing with the Spud gun, so leave a comment down below on what you'd like to see in the exspudiments episodes as we experiment more with the capabilities of these Spud cannons and Spud guns and stuff. And I'll look for the top comments and see if that's something we can implement next week. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.